Start by grabbing the brush. I'm using sequins and I'm using the color palette, and then I'm going to write out my word. You can do this with any of my sparkly brushes or my foil brush. So write out your word and then I will show you what to do after. You may notice a little bit forward that I intertwined my letters, and if you want to know how to do that, I can do a separate tutorial, but I'm not going to focus on that in this, so I'm just going to skip ahead. Okay, now you're going to tap that plus sign to create a new layer, tap the N, hit the color button, and then tap color. And then you can honestly pick any color. It's not important what color you pick because we're going to adjust it and play around with the look we want later. A monoline brush, open your layers, tap it, and hit clipping mask. Then just start adding color in wherever you want to see it. Then pick your blender brush. I tend to use the airbrush brush, but you can honestly blend with whatever. Just play around with what you like. You can even use the sequins brush. You'll notice that it's looking kind of funny, and it's because I had accidentally deleted the layer and then I went back in to do the steps, but I forgot to turn it from normal to color. So this is what it's going to look like if you forgot to turn it to color. It's not looking very bright. It's kind of looking weird, but we'll fix that. Tap the magic wand and hit hue, saturation, brightness, and then just play around with the brightness, the saturation, just slide those bars. Now I'm going to go back in, hit color, and you're going to notice that it looks a lot better. You can see that sparkle coming through, and you can just go back to that magic wand and just play around those sliding bars and just find the color that you like. And then we're going to do the same thing for the next word. So tap your layers, hit the plus sign above the word that you're going to do, hit clipping mask. Make sure that you tap the N and turn it to color. And then just grab your monoline brush, just pick any color, it does not matter right now. And then just start drawing over it where you want the color to change. Grab your blending brush and you can just start blending that color out. I try to be as light as possible, but sometimes it's fun to just see what blending a lot does, blending a little bit does. So just play around with it. Okay, so hit that magic wand, hit hue, saturation, brightness, and then just do the same thing. Just kind of slide those bars, the circle on the bar, back and forth until you find a color that you like. Rather than trying to find the color in the beginning to make it work, I like to do this instead. And that way I can find whatever color works for me. Sometimes I need to go back in and blend it a little bit more and play around with sliding those colors a little bit more until I really land on a look that I like. And that's how I personally blend with any of my fancy brushes. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial.